Afternoon and welcome to today's lesson. Today we are going to look at conjunctions. Now, if you think of the CON, the con bit of conjunctions, think of it as connecting words. So conjunctions connecting or joining words. Now, please do not start a sentence with a conjunction. You must use full sentences. You don't start with because, cause, absolutely not a cause. Cause, which is the slang for cause or with the Z, it's horrific. You do not write that way. When you answer in full sentence. Let's think about it this way. If you think about an exam that you're writing, a comprehension test, you are asked a question. And if you're asked to respond, you aren't expected to respond by saying, if they say, why do you say the man is tall? Because they say that he is 6 foot tall, or because they say that he is the tallest person. You say, the man is the tallest because it says that he is a tall person, or he's the tallest of everyone there. Something like that. Don't just start with a conjunction. Maybe one day when you're famous, you are allowed to do that, but this isn't the time, this isn't the place. Remember to be very, very careful of doing that. So we know that conjunctions join sentences. That's what they do. They join words, they join phrases, clauses. We usually just give you 2 sentences and say, join these 2 sentences with a specific word. So let's have a look here. Here are some examples of conjunctions. But, because, those are the favorite ones. And, or, for, so. And even words like if and however, although. Those are conjunctions. We aren't going to look at subordinate conjunctions and all of those fancy things today. We're going to look at simple, straightforward use of a conjunction, of a word to join another sentence to it. So we're going to use that. You get that in exams. You get things like nor and or, neither, nor, either, or, things like that. So be very careful that you know how to use them correctly and how to use them together. If we take but used as a conjunction, we're going to join these 2 sentences. The teacher is in a hurry. Her car does not want to start. Now, what happened if it had said the teacher is in a hurry? The teacher's car does not want to start. Then we wouldn't know that the teacher is female. We would be able to use the pronoun he or she. So if you're given a sentence like the teacher is in a hurry, the teacher's car does not want to start, then you could say the teacher is in a hurry, but her car does not want to start. Or the teacher is in a hurry, but his car does not want to start. In this case, the pronoun has identified the teacher as female. If they'd said Mrs. Swart is in a hurry, but her car does not want to start, then you'd also know I'm female. I'm a woman, so I use the pronoun her or she. Then look at the following conjunctions. And this is something simple that you often get them in a table and you're told use them once only. Then you have to look which is the best possibility. Jack likes chips, Tabu likes sweets. Jack likes chips, but Tabu likes sweets. The man has many vehicles. He will not offer you a lift. I apologize. That's not a list. It's a lift. Goodness. The man has many vehicles, yet he will not offer you a lift. Some conjunctions are used in pairs. That means they are used together. I mentioned them earlier. Neither nor, either or. Those are the sorts. They show the relationship between ideas expressed in each sentence. So let's look at some of them. When we use either or, we could say either your mother or your father must see the teacher. Now, we can go further with this and we can look at how the correct concord error, I don't want to call them concord errors because then that means we're making mistakes, how the correct concords are used to make sure that we do not commit concord error. But that will be for another day. Neither Lebo nor John did their homework today. Both and they're usually used together. Both Lebu and John went to the principal's office today. Whether you stay here or go home, you will still have to do your homework. And then not only did he buy her a present, but also for me. Aren't I lucky today? So look at these. These are simple rules that we apply. You might not get to apply them in your grade 8 now, but it's something you are going to have to learn to use correctly. And even when you speak, make sure that you use these correctly. Then we say transitioning. Transition means changing over or changing. And we use this when we write and we speak. We use words like however, besides, furthermore, although, and other words to help jump from one idea to the next. We might be telling us something, maybe it's something positive or maybe it's something negative about someone. And when we say however, we could say, John is a mean child. However, he's very kind to animals, or however, he loves animals. That sort of thing is where we will use our transitioning. It's very handy in writing because what happens is it also links your paragraphs together if you use transition words, because then you're going to make sure, and these are of course also conjunctions. So if you use them together, then you're going to find you're actually carrying on with the idea and you are connecting your paragraphs. So it's something you must try and work on and make sure that you learn how to do it, because it can come in so handy to make sure that you get your ideas across that you want to. Now, what you have to do is click on the link to complete the quiz. And there's also the QR code on the next slide that you can use, and make sure that you try your very best when you do any of the quizzes. Go back, try them, and see just how well you can do. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you for joining me today.